Today we're reading the second Arcana Tale, PSL. We will be joining the gang for pumpkins, scares, and laughs at a Vesuvian harvest festival. Explore the maze, go undercover, and chase a ghost. Let's see what antics we get up into, huh? A crisp, cool wind blows, carrying the scent of sweet apples and fried dough. The last few weeks have been a hectic whirlwind of activity, but with everyone's help, it's done. The very first Vesuvian Harvest Festival is officially in full swing. Now it's time to kick back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of our labors. Perhaps the face painted stole should have been on the other side. Or at least we should be relaxing. Naughty, come on. Stop worrying and enjoy the party. Portia nods vigorously, backing him up for once.
I promise, everything's been handled, milady.
I appreciate the reassurances, but... well, then why don't you and I go on a little tour? You can enjoy the festival and see that everything's fine at the same time. An excellent idea, Asra. Yes, I think I should like to do that.
Just one thing.
Portia holds out a scarf for Nadia.
So you can go incognito. All the better to have fun. Get honest opinions with, right?
Thank you, Portia. Oh, a disguise? That's a good idea. You'll need a new identity to go with it, of course. You're welcome to join us if you'd like, Kay. Asra draws Nadia off to the side, chattering amiably with her. Well, I'm going to conquer the maze. See ya, losers. He confidently strides into the entrance of an imposing corn maze. Wait, that's not any old maze. That's the lethal labyrinth. But the warning comes too late, and Lucio is already gone. Ugh, drat. Someone help me find him before he gets lost in there. And he rushes into the maze so he can get lost in there too. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Huh?
At first, I don't see the source of the voice. Down here. I've never seen such a tiny old man. He peers up at us, his eyes magnified by inch-thick spectacles. You wouldn't happen to have seen my dog anywhere, would ye? Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Nadia looking back questioningly at us. Portia quickly steps into her line of sight, waving reassuringly, until Nadia turns away. With a sigh of relief, she looks at the old man with a bright smile.
I haven't, but I can help you look.
Me too. I have no idea how Muriel managed to sneak up on us like that. Muriel? I didn't know you were coming. I didn't. Inanna wanted to come. Her tongue lolls out of her mouth and her tail wagging happily behind her.
Awesome! Kay, you're welcome to join us. You're welcome to help us look if you want.
Who should I go with? Julian and Lucio in the maze. Nadia and Asra going undercover. Portia and Muriel searching for a dog. Well, I think Nadia and Asra going undercover sounds quite like a fun time. That is who I will pick. Excuse me. I catch up to Asra and Nadia as they discuss something intensely. Okay, are you here to help it? Are you to help? Goodness gracious, I cannot speak today. Okay, are you here to help show our new visitor around? Perhaps you could help us. Asra suggested I go by an alias, but we could use a second opinion. What's wrong with Silvericinia von Leon Reba, fourth of her name? Even it's hard for Asra to say it. Bless you. That's the funny option, I see. It's a great name. I don't think it's that great of a name. Or maybe something else. Maybe something else. What? Not good enough? Nadia's supposed to be going incognito, right? Maybe simpler is better? I quite agree. I think I should like to be called Dahlia. Just Dahlia? Of course not. I am Queen Dahlia, ruler of the vast kingdom in the sky, traveling incognito. Going on her centennial visit to the lands below? Very dramatic. I like it. Nadia winds the scarf around her head, concealing her hair and obscuring her features. There. Now, just to be fair, I think you ought to have your own disguise, Asra. You're absolutely right. And I have just the thing. Asra rips his traveling hat out of thin air, sets it on his head, and strikes a dramatic pose. Meet Dr. Mesmerworth, the fantabulous fantastico. Nadia laughs, smiling fondly at him. You are certainly my most fabulous friend. Now, Kay, why don't you show us around? We are, after all, clueless visitors from no understanding of Vesuvian customs. With a wink, Nadia offers me her arm. All right, then. To our left is the infamous lethal labyrinth. To our right is where wishes are granted and dreams are dashed. The apple-bobbing buckets. Laughing, they let me lead them through the festival. And beside the life-size butter sculpture of the ex-Count Lucio is the animal show. Children's shrieks of delight mingle with the bleats and clucks of all sorts of creatures. Everywhere I look, visitors are riding horses, petting sheep, and getting kicked by pygmy goats. Oh, hello there. A pony noses curiously at Nadia's pockets, sniffing hopefully. Well, Sebastian, don't bother the nice lady. Sorry about him, miss. He just wants some treats. It's far from a problem. I'm only sorry I don't have anything for him. How about some apples? Of course. Don't worry, miss. He's a real gentle. Aren't you, little Sebastian? The pony whickers eagerly as Asra hands Nadia an apple from his satchel. Thank you. Even with her face mostly obscured, Nadia looks utterly delighted as the pony nibbles at the apple. While Nadia is occupied, Asra turns to the farmer, a twinkle in his eye. So, how are you enjoying the festival? I didn't know what to think at first, when I got the invite from the accountants. Isn't every day I get a letter from someone important, and she had none but kind words. Nadia seems to catch herself just in time and hastily turns back to the pony. Things have been great here. Nothing but smiles all around. As far as I'm concerned, if she holds another festival next year, I'm coming back. Finishing the apple in record time, the pony whinnies again, snuffling at Nadia's empty hands. That's enough, little Sebastian. You spoil your dinner. Say, can I get your names? I'm Kay, and this is Dahlia, and Dr. Mesmerworth Fantabulous Fantastico at your service. Asra sweeps into a theatrical bow. Oh, Can't say I've heard that name before. But, are you magician?
Oh, yes, he's almost as famous as the great magician Asra.
Say, now there's a name I have heard of.
Wait, what?
There was this big drought east one year. My friend said he called the rain for him. I won't lie, I don't trust those magician types, but I figure that if they're all like that, Azra, well, he's a good egg. That's all I've got to say.
He surely is.
The wind picks up and whisks Azra's hat right off his head.
Whoa, come back! Though he makes a grab for it, he misses. Oh dear, thank you, but I think we have to go. The farmer waves at us, chortling, as we run after Azra's wayward hat. Azra jumps for the hat again, but misses by a fingernail. Another gust blows it within my reach. I got it! Kay, look it out! With my eyes on the sky, I run right into a person rushing the other way, and the hat slips away. Ah! Nadia catches me and the other person, steadying us both. My word, that was close. Oh, wait, Portia?
Dahlia.
Dahlia, right. Fancy seeing you here. Portia's breathing hard, like she's been running laps around the fairground. Hey, Mariel, Inanna.
Burp.
She says hi. Where are you going in such a hurry? Behind Nadia's back, Azra frantically gestures at Portia and Mariel to keep quiet. We're not going anywhere or doing anything. Because nothing is wrong, right? Absolutely. 100%. Everything is great. Perhaps fortune is smiling upon us because Nadia slowly nods. I see. Well, I hope you enjoy the things you aren't doing. A cacophony of crashing and rattling makes me jump. It came from inside one of the tents? Speaking of which, we'll just head over there and you can go the other way to the the stage. Yeah, the stage. The show should be in full swing. Very well. Thank you for your recommendation. Anytime, Dahlia. Portia hastily tows Muriel and Inanna towards the tent. Bemused, Nadia shakes her head. I do hope they're all right. I'm sure they're fine, but I'm afraid my hat's been reclaimed by nature. I'm sorry to hear that. Perhaps you'd like to come see the palace milliner sometime. Do they do big hats with lots of feathers? You could have an entire bird's worth of feathers if you'd like. Of course, the invitation is open to you as well, Kay. Plum is in fashion right now, and I think you'd look most fetching in it. We make our way to the stage, where a troupe of acrobats are taking their bows to applause. As musicians take the stage, two of the performers linger at the edge of the audience. That was quite a performance. Why, thank you kindly. This is Dr. Mesmerworth. This is Kay, and you may call me Dahlia. You're a colorful bunch, aren't you? Thank you, Dr. Mesmerworth. Of course. Has the festival been good to you so far? Oh, more than. Words on the vine. The Vesuvius on the up and up, and the festival's a hit. Maybe the great magician Asra will show up, or it's all thanks to the Countess. Who should we appreciate in this moment? I'm gonna go with the Countess. She is my favorite, after all. It's all thanks to Countess Nadia. Nadia's eyes widen, but she can't say anything without blowing her cover. See? I told ye! Look, the rumors were weird. You can't blame me for being cautious. But now that we're here, the Countess, she's the real deal. Everyone's been treated real well. Nadia coughs, drawing her scarf a little closer around her face. There's a pleased curve to her mouth. Well, I'm glad to hear you're all happy. Absolutely. Maybe later we can get a chance to visit city proper too. I heard the aqueducts. Oh no, don't get her started. She'll never stop. Hey, I'm an architecture buff. You know that. But don't let us keep you. Check out the food stalls if you haven't yet. We will. Thanks for the chat. The performers wave farewell to us as we head off. I may have done a few incorrect voices there, but I think it's fine. As we make our way across the fairgrounds, we pass the verdant wall of the maze again. What was that? I pause, listening carefully. The sound of voices drift out from somewhere in the maze. Turn left! Turn left! What? Why? We just turned left the last time. That was your other left. They'll find their way out eventually, won't they? Of course they will. The food and the craft stalls are crowded with people browsing and chatting. The sound of clinking coins and easy conversation is strangely relaxing. What is this hard cider? I'm only a little surprised to see the consul looking down his nose at a glass of amber liquid. He takes a sip, and his expression pinches in distaste. Why am I here anyways? Because you are a public official, Council Valerius. What? Come to do an undercover inspection. You could say that. Though I wasn't expecting you to find your duty so onerous. Yes, well, this isn't exactly my usual fare. Maybe if you tried to have fun, you'd enjoy it a little more. What absolute nonsense. There's no fun to be found in face painting and apple bobbing. Nonetheless, I'll be judging these entrants fairly. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Consul. Enjoy the festival. Or don't, I suppose. Muttering under his breath, Valerius sweeps back into the throng. As for us, we should definitely enjoy ourselves while we're here. Can I interest you in some cheese? Fresh melon berries, juicy plum fruit. Come, have a sample. Pies, fresh baked pies, the pride of Carnassus. Pie sounds good. We meander over to the pie vendor, who brightens as we approach. Hello, welcome. Please, sample anything you like. There's an entire board of pie samples laid out, each section neatly labeled. Oh my, what a lovely spread. We had more flavors an hour ago, but, after that Procurator Volta came through, never mind that. Everything's grown on my farm and baked fresh. There's tried and true classics and some more inventive flavors. What flavor do you want, Kay? Lavender blueberry, moonfruit meringue, or peach habanero. Well, lavender blueberry honestly sounds enchanting, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Lavender blueberry, please. Elegant and sweet. How very like you. Nadia takes the offered sample plate, turns to me, and offers me a bite of pie on a wooden fork. Is she going to feed me? Go ahead, Kay. You needn't be shy. Fighting my blush, I lean forward, taking the bite of pie. Rich, juicy blueberries burst over my tongue, and a bright floral note from the lavender. I'm impressed. Usually these kind of pies taste a bit, well, soapy. Yes, I worked for days to get the balance just right. You've done an amazing job. I'll certainly remember your bakery. Well, thank you kindly, ma'am. We make our way to the craft stalls, a riot of color and texture in every product imaginable. I wind up buying some scented soaps, a whisper soft blanket, and a new tablecloth for the shop. I'm just putting away my corn purse when Asra comes up to me, holding an armful of comfy scarves. What do you think? Purple or turquoise? He drapes a pair of scarves around my neck, grinning. Asra, I almost mistook you for a cloud. Nadia's holding an armful of flowers, smiling. She carefully tucks a daisy behind my ear. I've been informed that I simply must bring you all of you to the Painted Daisy Festival next year. Perhaps we can make a vacation of it. A bell sounds in the distance, and Asra perks up. That must be the bell for pumpkin carving. We better head over. With a sigh of relief, Nadia unwinds the scarf from her head. Some of the vendors stare in amazement, finally recognizing the Countess of Vesuvia. As we make our way towards the table, Asra nudges Nadia. That was fun, right? Yes, I enjoyed myself quite a bit, and I did put my mind at ease to see everyone so happy. You know you did that, right? You made this happen. Oh, ye flatterer. As the sun begins to set, everyone gathers around a long table. Coats and purchases are put aside in favor of pumpkins and carving tools. It sounds like I'm not the only one who's had a wild day. Asra holds his pumpkin up for inspection, looking at it from this angle and that. So, Queen Dahlia, what do you think? I think it's quite wonderful, Dr. Mesmerworth. Why, thank you, Your Highness.
Ooh, I get it. You two went undercover for real. Glad to see you're still royalty, even incognito, milady.
Yes, well, I am a better actor when I draw from experience, no? I hope you had fun doing, or rather not doing things.
Oh, it was great. We saw Volta eat a whole 10 pies in 5 minutes.
It was more than 10. That must have been why the vendor sold out. What about you, Muriel? Did you have fun? Mirrors. So, no.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Mario, but you were amazing. You were so brave, protecting me and Anana from everything in that mirror maze.
I'll be happy if I never see another maze again. Oh, Con is horrible. It's almost as bad as clowns. But it is the absolute worst when you're being chased through a maze Made out of maize by clowns. Ugh. You're serious? Yeah, like always. Ugh, that was the worst. As the others bicker, Portia leans forward to catch my eye.
Thanks for going with Milady, Kay. She looks really happy. I hope you had fun too.
I glance back to Nadia and Asra and their small mountain of purchases. Unbidden, a smile spreads across my face. Yeah, I did. Finally, all the pumpkins have been carved. We ooh and ah over each other's creations. Nadia has an owl. Asra has what looks like magic. I had no idea pumpkin carving was among your many skills, Kay. As unique. Just like... Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong voice. It's unique, just like you.
Oh, wow! How'd you do that? I think you might have the best pumpkin here.
Hagrid. I'm sorry. Muriel has a bear, and Portia has carved Peppy. It's okay. Now that's rousing praise coming from Muriel. Obviously I have the best pumpkin, which is carved in the shape of his face. But Kay's is second place. Easy. Say, you've got some nice skills there, Kay. Julian's looks very much like a traditional pumpkin. Ever think about becoming a doctor? Mario looks from Julian to his pumpkin, apparently very worried about his knife skills.
Sounds like you should practice less medicine and more pumpkin carving, Ilya.
Not to worry. If all goes well, there will be plenty more chances too. Naughty, don't tell me. Yes, this harvest festival has been so successful that I'd like to make it an annual tradition. As the table erupts in cheers and excitement and applause, I smile to myself. May it be the first of many. And that is the end of the Arcana Tale 2 PSL. I had a bit of stumbles today, and I don't know how to edit, so I'm sorry. But thank you for listening, and I really appreciate it. Bye now.